Hey everybody, how you doing? Well, as you know, because you're here, two more lawsuits have been publicized, and the latest filed on the 6th of this month, June, against Cleveland Browns quarterback, used to be Houston Texans quarterback, right? Cleveland Browns quarterback, Deshaun Watson. And once again, we have some media organizations that take to explaining to us, writing out what the salacious contents of the lawsuits were, but not asking any question at all regarding the lawsuits, which really we do have a right to do. It's a public document dealing with public figures. We have a right to offer our own opinions. And so much as I did with the great Tony Buzbee's, the super lawyer of Houston's other lawsuits against Deshaun Watson, I simply looked at each one of them with a critical eye. And I will tell you why, if you're new to my program and haven't heard my spiel on this, that can be summed up in a first name, last name way. Emmett Till. If you don't know the story of 15-year-old Emmett Till was killed by three white men because they were told, this is in 1955 in Missouri, they were told that this 15-year-old black boy, whistled at Carolyn Bryant, who I believe at the time was 21. And without trying to gather any evidence, and in an environment where a number of people who look like me were told not to even look at someone white in many areas of the United States. Of course, Emmett Till didn't get that message, but then he wasn't behaving inappropriately either, because guess what, folks? It was discovered decades later, he didn't do what he was said to have done. And even if he did, so what? But he didn't do it. Those three men beat Emmett Till so bad they killed him. They disfigured his face. His mother requested an open casket so that the world could see the damage they did to her baby. They lied. This is within our lifetime. I was born in 1962. There are people who are still alive who were born back in, say, 1950, 1940s, 1930s. All right? This is within our lifetimes. This happened. This isn't ancient history. Okay? This is not ancient history. It happened. And there is a habit of people telling lies about what black men do and boys. It's so bad that the vast majority of wrongful convictions are done to those who are black and male by percentage. So it is within that context that I question Tony Buzbee's lawsuits against Deshaun Watson. And you will continue to see why. In my first go at this, I discovered that 60% of the so-called 22 lawsuits were fake, where specific dates weren't offered or specific actions. The explanation of what was to have occurred was loosey-goosey. The lawsuits that I'm about to present to you, in brief relatively, continue that tradition laid out by the great Tony Buzbee. Let's take the matter of the lawsuit filed on the 6th of this month. And Katie Williams, Katy, right? Said to have been a massage therapist, reports that on August 5th, Deshaun Watson drove up to her apartment, okay, in a Rolls Royce. Reports that he came back for another visit. reports that she was a massage therapist who just finished massage therapy school. Licensed? No, not at all. Not stated. It wasn't stated. It didn't say she was unlicensed. But some other media reports have held her out as if she were licensed. Folks, if you want to check and see if someone was licensed to practice massage therapy in Texas, all you have to do is go to the official website, which will report whether or not that person was real, or as my former boss used to say, City of Oakland, Memorex. Well, guess what? Katie Williams is not real. The only one that's there is this Katie Williams. Look at the name. It's not even, it's William. Look at the name. Okay. It's Williams' son. Williams' son. I typed last name Williams, first name Katie. There is no Katie Williams who's ever had a massage therapy license. All right. At all. And if you wanted to know that, this is where you would go to check. Right here. Ashley Solis is listed right here. The only Katie Williams that's here isn't a Katie Williams at all. It is a Katie Williamson who is a speech language pathologist. And her license expired in 2019. All right. A speech language pathologist. Okay. So what's really going on here? All right. What's really going on here? When we have a situation we can't get at all the real deal and the real explanation regarding the validity of someone's practice, or were they on Instagram faking to be a massage therapist? Were they doing it to shake down guys for money? Okay. You heard what I said. I'm asking, were they doing it to shake down guys for money? You would say, ooh, that's a bad thing to say. And my counter would be, really? Is it? I didn't say that was absolutely definitive. I just asked the question. I'm allowed to ask the question. I am allowed to ask the question. I am allowed to ask the question. I am allowed to ask the question. And you should ask the question. You want to know why? Because in the other case, a woman by the name of Nia Wilson, NIA, I happened to click on one of the exhibits and this is what popped up. Voila. Okay. Now, some in the media have interpreted this to mean that Deshaun Watson paid her $5,000 massage. But look carefully at what is written here. I will enlarge it for you, okay? Because what you're about to see should make you angry. If it doesn't make you angry, you're not human. Okay? All right? Can you see that? You want me to enlarge it more so you can see it better? Let me do that. Okay? What does it read? It reads, you can see that, right? Want to go a little further in? Let's do it. How about that? Okay. And then let's center it. Okay. Like here, right there. What does it read? On a pain clinic, my dude invested into a per the weed business with the one I give out stuff for Botox. I told you, just be patient. It was all going to come together. That's written. Then this says Deshaun Watson payment. All right. Now let's scroll down. $5,000 for machine, November 14th at 2:00 a.m. All right. What does this read? He didn't give me the $20,000 I asked him for, but he died give me $5,000. I told you I'll show you how to get money from men. That's my specialty. Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me? I mean, seriously? Okay. What does it sound like, folks? It sounds like a damn shakedown. It sounds like some sort of attempt to extort money from Deshaun Watson. That's what it sounds like to me. That's what it reads like to me. How about you? What do you think? Okay. If this sort of thing doesn't piss you off, you're not human. All right. You're not human. All right. This is ridiculous. You want to look at it again? Look. Okay. Nia Wilson, quote, she writes, he didn't give me the 20K I asked him for, but he did give me $5,000, 5K. And she says, I told you I'll show you how to get money from men. That's my specialty. That's my specialty. That's what she writes. Okay. All right. Okay. You want to tell me what's going on now? Huh? What's going on here? Houston is known for the dramatic, or has been known for the dramatic number of unlicensed massage therapists who are posing as, well, you know, something else, who are really something else, but excuse me, they were known as unlicensed massage therapists doing something else that they shouldn't have been doing. Is this one of those situations? What about the other one? See, Tony Buzbee wants us to believe that these are licensed massage therapists going about the business of doing their work. You can find them in search. I couldn't. In standard search. Couldn't find them. Ashley Solis you can find, sure. But the others, no. That's true for the vast majority of them. What Tony Buzbee did is took maybe 2 or 3 examples, 2 or 3 episodes, and tried to make them look like 22. Or excuse me, now 24. And the only reason we believe them is because you don't have the media out there scrutinizing. You have one publication, I'm not going to name, that took the $100,000 payment request that Tony Buzbee made last year to Deshaun Watson and turned it around and said that Watson offered to pay $100,000. That's a lie. That's a damn lie. I have the original email that Buzbee sent. I presented it on my blog before and here. It's a damn lie. So whenever a black man is accused of something, scrutinize it heavily. I don't care about statistics. I don't care about anything. Black men far too often are the focus of lies more than any other group of people in the United States of America. That is a fact. It's got to stop. It's got to stop. If you don't like that someone's doing something because they're black, see a therapist. Get help for what's going on in here. Because racism is a mental illness. Racism is a true mental illness. At a time we talk about mental illness and how it plagues society, we have to put racism right in there. Because racism is a long acknowledged mental illness. In the National Football League, which is comprised of primarily black players, needs to step up and defend black men. That's what the league must do. How do you explain this stuff? Anybody? Bueller? McFly? Hey, McFly, I'm talking to you. McFly, I'm knocking on your head. McFly, come on, McFly. McFly, I'm asking you a question. Don't just look. I'm asking you a question. Afraid to answer, huh? You know what the answer is. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Shameful. Subscribe to Zinni62 on YouTube and bookmark oaklandnewsnowblog.com. That ends this broadcast.